basically started from scratch when I moved into my apartment about a year ago. So I started with no furniture, no decor, anything like that. I barely came with anything because I wanted to fill up my space with things that I like. So I've really collected a lot of good stuff. So I want to show you some of my favorites. Some of it's furniture, some of it's decor. I'll tell you where everything's from, of course, but I kind of love pretty much everything that I have. So let me show you. I'll just go ahead and start with my favorite thing. You guys already know it's my couch. I just think she is so perfect. I got it from Amazon. It comes in a bunch of different variations for size, has a couple different colors. Mine is the 3-seater with the ottoman. The ottoman opens up. It has so much space in here. It's perfect for apartments. I keep all of my blankets in there, but if you don't have a lot of storage, it's perfect. It's basically a cloud couch dupe. The only thing is that this is a feather couch. That's the one thing that I don't love about it, because I'm not a huge fan of feather couches or feather pillows, but I do like it because you can kind of manipulate the cushions a little bit more. Like I said, it's from Amazon. It's in my storefront, of course. You guys can find it super easy on there if you're interested in it. I feel like it's a really good price too. But yeah, she's honestly my favorite, and every time someone new comes into my apartment, they love the couch, so I feel like it's worth it. Another thing that I love is this dresser. It's also from Amazon. I think it's perfect. It has 9 drawers. I think it also comes in other variations. I'm not sure. It's definitely in my storefront, but I love the gold handles. Girl, they are dusty right now, but they're pretty decent sized and it's held up so well. Can't remember exactly how much it is, but like I said, it's in my Amazon storefront. Oh, love her. And then this isn't necessarily one of my favorite things, but my nightstands, I got 2 of them also on Amazon, and they look very similar to my dresser. So those are also in my storefront. Same with the gold lamps. I would say that the gold lamps are one of my favorites. Look at this. You just tap it to turn it on. Like, that is so nice. Yeah, those are definitely one of my favorite purchases. Something that I really love that I did is this magazine wall. It's just right here behind my couch. I found a bunch of old Playboys and High Times magazines at an antique mall. I thought it would look really cool as a magazine wall, so I just took these little command hooks, literally just the small clear ones, and it's nothing crazy, but it's just on either side, and I think it turned out perfect. Since I showed you that wall, I'm gonna show you this little one real quick. It's a very niche thing, but they're these little like collectible Lego figures of rappers or just like hip-hop artists, and I found him on Instagram. They're called the Canvas Dawn. I don't know if you can see the little logo there, but he just makes these little like recreations of little rappers, and he does drops all the time, so I'm always collecting. These are my 2 newest ones, J. Cole, but I love them, and I just have them on these little tiny shelves with command strips behind them. But I thought this was a really cool collection, and I'm gonna keep them forever. This one's kind of boring, but I feel like every home needs to have big mirrors like this. I have this one, and I also have this one in here. This is actually a bigger one, and this is from Amazon. The other one's from Walmart, but they're literally the exact same mirror. That one's just a little bit smaller, but I feel like this is a must in any apartment. I love to have the one out there in my living room. This is like my get ready room or whatever, so obviously I needed one in here as well, but I just feel like it's an absolute must. Last thing I'm going to show you is my Lego shelf. I'm honestly so proud of this as well. I think it's so cute. I am super into Legos. The last few years I've been building them all the time. I actually had some in my old apartment. That's when it started, when I had a roommate. So me and my friends would build Lego sets all the time, and I just think that they're so cute. I don't know, it's just it's a very niche thing again, but I got this shelf for them on Amazon. I had this empty wall when I first moved in here. I was like, I feel like I could display my Legos, so I found this shelf. I just thought it was so fun. Those are just some of my favorite things, but if you saw some other stuff that you're curious about, let me know, ask me where it's from, and I'll tell you. So much of my stuff is from Amazon, so if you want to look at my storefront, I have so many things in there, furniture, decor, all that stuff. Literally half of my life is from Amazon, so you can find the majority of this stuff on there. But yeah, those are just some of my favorite things.